Okay, today we will discuss another part of method section in the research proposal. The other section in the method that you have to describe is data collection. Data collection here, what you have to describe is the way you collect your data to answer your research problem or your research questions. The data collection is based on the kind of research method that you select or you use. If your research method is qualitative, then there are three different kinds of qualitative data collections which are commonly employed in collecting the data. The three techniques are interview, observation, and documentation. Okay, in the interview, if you will conduct the interview, you have to explain the reasons why interview is needed as the instrument of your data collection. What is the reason why you have to conduct the interview? And then who will you interview? How many persons that you will interview? And then how many times you will conduct the interview? And how long is the prediction for each interview section? Okay, and then how will you conduct the interview? Will you interview your interviewee by phones or with face-to-face interview, or how? And then you have to describe also briefly the items of your interview guideline briefly. What will you ask to your participants or to your respondents? Okay, so in this section you do not need to cite many theories. The theory is necessarily used, but do not just explain the theory, but how to use the theory to do the interview. So the technical matters here, that you have to describe in this interview section. Okay, the next data collection technique for qualitative method is observation. Similar to interview, you also have to explain the reason why you need to conduct the observation. So what are the aims of your observation? And who will you observe? How many of them? So how many of them, and then where is the setting that you have to observe? And also you have to mention each item of the observation guidelines as the guide for you to observe your participants of the research. And then the last instrument that commonly used for qualitative data collection is documentation. Here you have to describe what kind of documents that you need to analyze and how will you analyze those documents. Okay, like what I have already explained previously, that qualitative research is contextual. In other words, the answer of the research questions cannot be generalized. So that there are no validations or reliability analysis that you have to conduct to ensure your instrument's valid or not. But here you have to ensure that your data will be trustworthy or not. In order to ensure your data trustworthiness, you have to do each one or each two of these data trustworthiness techniques. The first one is triangulation. Triangulation here, it means that whenever you collect the data, you have to collect those data by using at least one instrument. Commonly, two instruments are used in qualitative data collection, that is observation and interview. Then triangulation here means that the data from interview supports the data gained from the observation and vice versa. And next is member checking. Member checking is conducted for interview. Okay, so after you interview your respondents, you have to transcribe the results of the interview, and then the transcription must be checked by the interviewees to make sure whether there is no big gaps between what the respondents have told you in the interview section. And then the next one is peer debriefing. It means that you have to have sharing partners, in checking or in designing your instruments and your analysis. Peer debriefing is such kind of colleagues, which have similar capabilities to researchers, to make discussion, to share comments, and to give evaluation to what the researchers have done. And then intercode here is needed when you have to analyze your data. So after analyzing the data, you have to do coding data analysis, and you have to have sharing partner, to compare the results of the coding data between what you have analyzed and what your friend or your partners have done to analyze or to code the data too. And then the last one is expert judgment. Expert judgment is used to monitor the quality of your research report. Okay, how about for quantitative data collection? Commonly, there are two instruments which are frequently used in quantitative data collections. They are questionnaire and test. Okay, if you use questionnaire, first what have to be your considerations is you have to consider whether your questionnaire is ready-made or not. Ready-made here means that you adopt the questionnaire from other researchers or from other experts. It means that if the questionnaire is ready-made, of course, the one who construct the questionnaire item, must have validated the questionnaire. So it means that you do not have to do the validation process anymore. If the questionnaire is made by yourself, it means that you have to try out your questionnaire, you have to pilot your questionnaire in order to see whether the item constructions is valid or not. And of course, reliable or not. And then, yeah, you have to ensure what really the aims of employing the questionnaire in your research. And then how many items of the questionnaire? What are the scales that used in the questionnaire? Is it Likert scale, which is commonly used, or what another kind of scales? Okay, and then for the test is used to assess the achievement of the students, of the performance or the competence. Yeah, so it means each test has different objectives. So you have to be sure what kind of test that you will employ. Yeah, what is the objective? Yeah, in order to assess what kind of achievement of what language skills, achievement of the speaking skills, reading skills, listening skills, or writing skills. Yeah, and then you have to be sure how many items of your task. How will you validate later on your task? Okay, so that's all for data collection section for today. Yeah, thank you very much. We'll see for the next section, that is data analysis, and about the issue of checking validity and reliability. Thank you very much.